Welcome back to the series where I show you how to birdie every single hole in the game. Today we have Classic C, holes 16 to 18, and yes, next time I do this, I will be doing the special holes. But today we are starting off on hole 16, a relatively simple hole once you learn the shortcut. So take a look at the mini-map right now. In order to land this shortcut with no wind, your aim stick needs to be at the edge of this tree right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my aim stick over just until it is at the edge of the tree. Right about there, and that will land you through the shortcut every time when there's no wind. Now you have to be precise when you're going through this shortcut. If you go too much to the left, like here, you will just go straight into this tree and land directly out of bounds, adding 1 stroke to your score. If you go too much to the right, about here, there is a tree at the end of the shortcut that you will hit, and it will drop you right out of bounds. But now that I've lined up the shortcut, and since I only have 6 mile an hour wind, I am clear to use the driver at full power.
Nice shot.
And I don't know if you heard that, but we did clip the tree, slowing us down a little bit. That is the tree that I was talking about a few seconds ago. So don't adjust any more to the right, otherwise that tree will slow you down so much that you hit the out of bounds. Additionally, if you have strong wind pushing you to the right, you can't make the shortcut because of that tree. If you have tailwind or wind pushing you to the left, you can still make the shortcut. Even with a headwind, you can make it with perfect aim. But once you are through, you're going to be somewhere in the bunker, maybe on the rough, maybe on the fairway, maybe even to the left of this tree here. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is that you've made the shortcut and you're now chipping onto the green. Now we're only 37 yards away, so the chip is pretty easy. All you gotta do, adjust for the wind, adjust for the topography map, and set yourself up for an easy birdie putt. And that is not the best chip in the world, but we're still only 12 feet away. And realistically, it doesn't matter where you are on the green per se, as long as you're able to sink the putt to secure birdie. And that's how you birdie Resort C, hole 16. Moving on, we have hole 17, which can be a pretty annoying hole depending on the wind. Now, when you have no wind, the spoon won't be enough power to get you on the green, and full power with the driver is too much power. You'll land past the green. So generally speaking, you need a pretty precise drive off the tee to land on the green and then putt for a birdie. A good area to shoot for is when you're doing your backswing, bring that horizontal line just below the yellow dot. And that range is good enough to get you onto the green. Again, you have to be pretty precise. If you've played this hole, you know how it goes. It's pretty tricky, but the name of the game is pretty simple. Drive onto the green, putt for a birdie. Now, because I have 31 mile an hour wind, obviously I've adjusted quite a bit for the wind here, and I am going to go full power here, look to land on the green, close to the hole.
Nice shot.
And the wind did its job there. Pushed me quite a bit. Pretty decent approach, all things considered. But like I said, the name of the game for this hole is pretty simple. Drive onto the green, putt for a birdie. It is going to take some practice. If you want to consistently birdie this hole, I suggest you play Classic C offline. Just experiment with different power, try out different winds, and that's going to help you massively when you're playing this hole online. And that's how you birdie Resort C, hole 17. And last but not least, we come to hole 18, a par 5 on Classic C. Now this hole is pretty easy to birdie, and it does give you eagle opportunities quite frequently. First thing to note, always go to the island on the left when the wind allows you to. From my experience, I have found that 6 mile an hour headwind is the maximum wind that you'll be able to make this shot. So anything over 6 mile an hour headwind, I will drive to the island on the right. And even with 6 miles an hour, you need perfect aim. So usually when I'm playing online, in-game scenario, 4 miles an hour headwind is the max for me. that I feel comfortable going to the island on the left. Otherwise, just go on the right. It will make your eagle opportunity a little bit harder, but still easy birdie. Now in this case, I'm totally fine going on the left, so I'm just going to go full power with the driver.
Nice shot.
Now from here, the first thing to note is that directional wind will carry you a little bit more than you think. So usually you're going to have to adjust more than you think you need to. This is going to come with experience and practice. But once you get the wind covered, next comes the power. In this case, because I have a tailwind, I am going to go 5-iron. And I am expecting a lot of forward roll. So I'm going to go a little bit over 3.5 power. Closer to 3 3/4.
Nice shot.
And so from here, I am 12 feet away from the eagle putt. So if I miss this putt, I'm still going to be able to secure birdie. Or if you miss your chip and you land on the fairway, or the wind is too tough to land on the green, you can just chip onto the green to sink the birdie putt. And that is how you birdie or eagle hole 18 on Classic C.
Finish.
So there you have it, -4 on Classic C, 2 birdies, 1 eagle. Hopefully you can utilize this in your next online match to score more points and rank up faster. The next video in this series will be special holes 19 to 21, so stay tuned for that.